But they said, when you become old, what if you don't make it where you wanted to? And I said, well, I'm just going to try my whole life and then I won't fail because I'll just die before I fail. You know what I mean?
It started positive. No, I think it's still...
I get deep. I'm a songwriter. What can I say?
Hey, g'day, I'm Harley Breen. I'm sitting on Jinnabara country and this is Radio Woodfordia. Today I get to speak to a young artist, young in age and young in her live performing career, but really wise beyond her years. I've sort of felt a little bit schooled in inspiration by her. Tiffany Grace is her name. She's a country Queenslander. That resonates with me. And she's got an excellent attitude, plays beautiful music. But today she just had a yarn with me. You'll hear a little bit about her journey and where she wants to head next. And I think you'll agree with me after hearing her talk. There's nothing but success already in her life and in her future. Enjoy it. Tiffany Grace, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm really good. We've just met. We just met in real life a moment ago.
Yeah, we're already getting along.
Yeah, super mates.
I think so.
Why are you here?
I'm here for the sunset sessions.
The sunset sessions, which is at the time of recording, happening here as a part of Lake Gula camping.
Yes,
And
Lake Gula.
yes.
I was wondering how you say it because I can read it, but I'm like...
I'm not going to lie, I only learnt like 2 hours ago. I always said like Gula.
Yeah, Brian, me too.
Yeah. Because I think that's, you learn to read and you say every letter. And you're like, oh no, it's just Gula.
It's silent. Okay.
It's like Gari. You know, Fraser Island's called Gari. It's not Kagari. It's just anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Now we're just getting into language. Or the suburb in Brisbane, Indooroopilly. It's Indooroopilly.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking of, where are you from?
I'm originally from Mackay, so that's up north.
Yes. Yeah, of course I know where Mackay is because I'm a Bundaberg boy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so not far away.
Yeah.
Although you're proper central Queensland.
Yeah.
Whereas people have often, usually people in the south, refer to me, like the south of the country. I spent a lot of time in Melbourne as being from far north Queensland. I'm like, I'm not even from central Queensland. I don't think you understand how big that state is.
They don't understand.
Yeah.
No.
And there's a bit to know about Mackay. It's a good region. You're not very far from the Whitsundays either.
Yes.
In Mackay.
So I've played a lot of gigs in the Whitsundays because there's more live music there. I think because it's more of a tourist attraction.
Sure.
And I'm actually playing the Early Beach Festival of Music this year again.
Lovely.
So yeah, it's a magical place, the Whitsundays. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's very different, but there's a magic here as well. I'm wondering if I can connect your style of music to your upbringing in Mackay. Is it country?
Okay. There's country in there. Yeah. It's quite a mix. So I've just kind of write and whatever comes out, like some songs more country, more folk, but it falls under like country, folk, pop.
Great.
Yeah, in there somewhere. Yeah, I think definitely Mackay's have a bit of influence on it, yeah.
Well, it'd have to.
Yeah, exactly. It's where I'm from.
Yeah. And well, then growing up there, what do you come from a musical family? Is that what sort of got you started?
My mum, she sings. Like, she doesn't do anything professionally. She just sings for fun and she's got a beautiful voice. It's always sort of been in the family, like in the genes, but not necessarily live performing and that. My dad cannot sing. He loves, like, he really connects.
No shade, Dad.
Yeah, no, love you, Dad. But he connects with music, though. Like, he has a really deep understanding of it and that. So, sort of. I just, I guess I pursued it more. And I wanted to do it more than just a hobby. Yeah.
Is that daunting though? Like I have a lot of friends within the live performing world that have their parents are live performers.
Yeah.
And in a way, my father was.
Really?
Yeah, he was a preacher in a church and I'm a comedian. That's not a big step.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm envious of people who have that. Do you find it hard to be, you're the first generation? Because there's no one before you. There's no one to give you guidance.
I think there's, a bit of both in there of how it can be good and bad because I feel, I don't know personally, but I assume following your parents' footsteps can feel like hard to find your more individual art in that because you've always grown up with their art, and I don't know, I'm just assuming that.
Sure.
But yeah, there's good and bad in it. Like I can be more independent, and
I'm assuming just from meeting you, you're quite young.
Yeah.
In your experience on the earth, which would mean you're also quite young as a singer-songwriter.
That's the thing. I'm a bit of actually an old soul, and some songs I write, well, obviously, yeah, I'm still young, so like you said, but a lot of my songs are actually, people go, can't believe you're 21, like you sound a lot older and more, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess I've been here before, you know, one of
Sure.
those spiritual things.
Yeah.
But I really take things deeply. I feel deeply about everything, and even take other people's experiences sort of like an empath and turn it into music. So I don't know. Sometimes.
I was more like talking about how to be starting now in this climate, this world of live entertaining. I feel daunted on your behalf.
Oh, man, tell me about it.
Because it's a different world to when I started.
And everyone's trying to be an artist these days.
Sure.
Like, it's definitely social media and that. You've got to be everything.
Yeah.
And you can't just be a singer, that's for sure. You've got to know all these different types of things, like social media and taking videos and I don't know, list goes on. But
and do you feel like, because that's a change that's happened for me well after I was established, and it's been really difficult to get my head around it because I'm a laggard and I'm old. And but then for you, that's just been you've mozzie on your face.
Yep, she's
for
right
people
there.
only listening to this, we are deep in the forest, and the bugs have woken up.
this is real. This is all real.
This is not a facade. Yeah. So, but this is surely social media and smartphones has just been a part of your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we can never understand each other's experience, but I'm like, well, at least you knew that tech side of things before you started writing songs. Do you think it makes it easier?
I think so, yeah. I definitely feel lucky that I had a head start on that sort of stuff. Like I can't imagine coming into the industry older and not knowing much about smartphones, and you've got to learn all of that along with it. So I definitely think that is an upper hand. You're totally right there.
Yeah, I didn't even have a phone when I started.
Yeah.
At all. Like, you know.
It's learning a whole new lifestyle, really.
Well, for me, if I was a purist, what I'd want for you as a singer-songwriter is to only do that.
Oh, yeah.
Just do that.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because
to just
then
do it.
Somebody else does everything else. And you just focus on that.
Yeah, I'm in the funny position where sort of when you start out, you've got, if you're fortunate enough like I am to have parent support and that, they can help you, but they can only lift you so far. And then I'm in my position where a lot of it is up to me at the moment, which is fine. Like I'll give it all I've got. And then eventually, you can start hiring people to do those things. But this is the in-between where a lot of it's discovering and up to you, really. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you feel more at home when you're just on the stage?
Oh, yeah. It really puts everything into place. Like, it's like I know why I do all these little things, and it's because I get to end up on the stage. Like, I'll do anything to end up on that stage, you know what I mean? Because the feeling is just like nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's thrilling, really. Yeah.
It's very addictive.
Oh, it's addictive. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And so when did this sort of journey for you start? I mean, obviously, how can we say where it started?
Exactly.
But when did you start live performing?
Yeah, so...
For somebody other than your parents?
Yeah. So I was about 13 and I didn't have a guitar then, so I would do, with the backing tracks and whatnot. And I played at a few fairs around town through the council. They helped me kick it off and, I eventually got a guitar, fell in love with that as much as singing. I opened for this country singer, Scott Dan, who came to Mackay, so that was cool. It was my first gig with a guitar too. Played a few more years gigs. I've actually moved to Brisbane now, so as of 6 months ago. And
Congratulations. It's a big move.
Oh, tell me about it. It's the big city.
How are you finding it? Daunting from because it was sort of my move at a similar age to you.
Of course, Bundaberg,
leaving Bundaberg and going to Brisbane.
Oh, it's scary. Definitely daunting. Like driving mostly because I got to drive my gear around in that. I think I must have drove around the city for an hour taking wrong turns and being late for a gig. But there's always something going on, so I pretty sure it was the right step. You know, you can't. Oh, maybe you can these days be in a small town and do music, but there's not as many opportunities, that's for sure.
Well, I feel like to establish yourself, it's not that you can't do it, but it's very difficult to not be in a major centre.
Yeah.
And then if things go well, you can go back.
Totally.
And then you can live wherever you want.
Literally, yeah.
But,
that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, I would say it's the right move to go into the city. But, geez, it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
You know, leaving mum and dad.
Yeah, it is.
And are you there on your own or did you move in with a community of people that you already knew?
I'm living with my auntie and cousins.
Great.
So I was very lucky to have them there. Yeah, so they're like a second home, so it made it a lot easier to move.
And your first time with this on this wonderful country here at Woodfordia was last year.
Yes.
That's right. And now you're back for your second time.
I know.
That must be incredibly different from your first time here with thousands and thousands of people and now in this little sort of dedicated community of campers.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I came in, it was quite nerve-wracking like anything really, because I feel like as an artist and that we're all very kept to ourselves, and coming into with any people is like, oh. But yeah, coming to the Songmakers which was in October. So the Songmakers is a program run by the Woodford Folk Festival and APRA AMCOS. And so basically I applied and a lot of musicians applied and they chose 10 out of, I think it's Australia, to come and learn and co-write and learn from some of the bigger artists, and then also get to play at the festival. So and it was all paid for. So I just was like, might not get this, but then I was like, okay, I got it. So
that's great.
It feels like a dream when you get that email and you're like, it really makes you think, oh, maybe I am good at this. Better than I thought. So, so meeting the other 9 artists was definitely one of the top highlights, and then getting to play at the festival with them because they're just same people, They get ya. They know what it's like to be a musician and the world of music,
That's great, because I'd imagine trying to find and casting no shade on the people of Mackay, but trying to find robust, diverse community in a small centre is pretty difficult. Yeah,
well, mainly because I left Mackay when I would have just turned 21, and by that time, everyone my age is pretty much, if they're into any art or anything, they've hit the cities, and so a lot of the musicians I was friends with were probably the youngest, 35, 40, which is fine, but they don't understand what it's like to be a young artist anymore because they've grown up and they've been through that. But, so it was nice to actually meet people my age. No one's really understood me like they do,
Yeah, well, because like I've already sort of said on this, I understand what it's like to be a young artist, but I don't understand what it's like to be a young artist now.
Yes, that too.
And that could be said for every generation because things change and move on, and so it's really important to get around a group of people having shared experiences.
Absolutely.
And so you're still friends with that group of people that you met here in October?
And I guess that's a good thing about social media too. We all follow each other and support each other. I'm going to catch up with one of them soon actually, and we're going to co-write, so that'll be fun. Yeah, we're all really close, and it's nice we can come back this year and I guess see how we've all changed and progressed and catch up,
So you're coming back to the festival to perform again?
So last year we all got to play at the festival in our groups. We all wrote in groups at the Songmakers with the help of mentors and that. We wrote songs and then we got to play them in the groups at the festival. And this year we get to come back and play solo. So because we're all solo artists, so yeah, we can express our art individually.
So this is like Woodford's version of the X Factor.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
You all turn up as individuals. You get put into
Yeah, literally.
a group. Who makes the decision on the group? Or is it, democracy rules or...
No, so we didn't get to pick at all. I think they based it off the mentors and what type of music they are. And then they sort of put us, I don't know for sure, don't quote me on it, but they sort of put us in the groups of similarities but also differences that we'll embrace.
Yep.
Because if you're too different, it's hard to write together sometimes. But they did really well putting us in groups.
If you're too similar,
exactly,
then maybe
you don't grow.
Yeah,
exactly. You definitely don't grow. They did really well. Like we all ended up writing some pretty cool songs that clearly have grown our art. I don't know, something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
How is it though, as a solo artist, to then have to work collaboratively with a group?
Yeah, well, for me personally...
Had you done that before? Had you had experience of being in a band before?
No, not a band. I've done one co-write at another academy sort of thing. But yeah, that's not much really. It was a very short co-write as well. So,
and this is a band that you were put together, essentially that you formed a band or you've...
Yeah, I guess you could call it a band.
We'll go with band. Did you have a name?
Did we? Oh, we all had names. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what ours was. They were all pretty stupid though.
Great.
God.
I mean, most band names are.
Yeah, I saw
Smashing Pumpkins?
Exactly.
What?
I saw this video on AC/DC the other day. They said something about, is it some sort of demon thing or I don't know.
Yeah, it's like Antichrist, Devil's Child.
Yeah, they said that. And the band said...
And Angus, what does he say?
He said it was on my sister's sewing machine.
That's right.
And it's something about adapter or like...
Yeah.
Like it's not that deep.
I think it was just the electrical port.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And that's why there's a lightning bolt. I find that story is really funny because his sister... is also the reason why he wears the school uniform.
There you go.
She was like, you should wear this. And she made it for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And it gets creepier and creepier the older he gets. But the idea of people trying to associate it with some sort of devil worship, like, what are you talking about?
They love to look into that stuff. Most musos are just like, I don't know. Beats me.
Yeah. I would love, I'll never get this experience, knowing what it's like to be with a whole lot of solo artists. I assume you're all singer-songwriters yourselves, that then now we've got to work together.
Yep.
And play together. It sounds like it was a positive experience. Would it be a band that you'd continue on with?
I think it's the sort of thing where we definitely all are solo, but I think the song we wrote was something pretty worth looking into more. So I think maybe we could like almost feature, so we're all solo, but we come together, release a song, and then we even feature on each other's concerts and that. So because as an individual artist, when you've worked individual whole life, it's hard to imagine yourself. It can be really hard to co-write. You can get pretty frustrated with each other because I'm also a control freak, so I'm like, oh, that's a perfect line. And they're like, oh, what about this? And I'm like, yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
If you want. Like, you've got to be very patient and trust the process, like trust each other and remember that you're not in charge. It's not just your song this time. But, yeah, if you can all do that, then it can work out really well.
Well, I really get it from the point of view of creativity, of just coming up with a line. My job, focus, is to make it funny.
Yes.
And I get to decide whether it is or not.
Yep.
And then the audience does.
True.
And if they don't, then I'm like, okay, well, I got that wrong. Or I blame them. But it's really lonely.
Yeah.
And I look at bands sometimes who rock up at different things that I'm doing, and they're just they've got their mates.
Yeah, it'd be
And
nice.
yeah, wouldn't it? Is that a hard thing for you? You're on your own. You're turning up at gigs. Surely it'd be nice to have, until you get paid and you have to split the money,
Yeah.
to have a band with you. Or you just, this is how you see it. Is that's your goal at the moment, is to be a solo artist?
Sometimes I think it would be nice to have a band. I think a backing band would be a great way to go, because then I think the main thing is, when you think about it, relying on the members. A lot of bands break up, and when your career is so, if it's as important as mine, you know, if you feel it's that important, you're putting all your trust into people, and, you know, the bassist could just go, I'm going, you know. And then if you've built up a band and everyone's so like fixed on each character,
Yeah.
then one leaving can just completely blow up. Like your career could be over, you know. So there's positives and negatives. I think if you can do it on your own, you can still have people that will support you. But yeah.
Find a community. I mean, like this,
Yeah.
by the sounds of it, like the way that
Yeah,
you
exactly.
arrived here. You seem very single-minded on this job.
Oh,
Call
like
it a
just for
job.
me? or-
Yeah, you seem
Yeah.
very focused.
Yeah.
That this is what you want and this is what you're going to get. It doesn't even seem like it. This is like, this is it. This is a foregone conclusion. Where does that come from?
I just don't, there's nothing else I want to do. Like, I try and find other hobbies and they're cool and stuff, but I am so invested and I love it, and every part of it just thrills me that I just don't want to do anything else. So I've kind of given myself no choice than to give it everything I have, you know? And one thing I say, like people say, what if you become old and you haven't made it where you wanted?
Well, you will become old.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
It does. Apparently that happens, unfortunately. But
It starts to happen quicker.
so, you know, you're scary. But they said, when you become old,
Yeah.
what if you don't make it where you wanted to? And I said, well, I'm just going to try my whole life and then I won't fail because I'll just die before I fail. You know what I mean?
It started positive. No, I think it's still...
I get deep. I'm a songwriter. What can I say?
I think it's great. I think there's also, I don't want to be old man performing arts, but who defines what success is? Who defines what
That's
making
a great
it
point.
is?
Yeah.
What is it? You've already done it.
True.
You've already achieved it.
Very true.
Because you've played live, you've written what sounds like a great collaborative song with people that you'd only just met.
Yeah.
You're back here again and you'll be back here for the main festival. Well,
That's a great
job
point.
done. Now your job is just to keep turning up.
This is a great point, yeah. I guess it's what success is, what you see it as. Like, I would like to do music my whole life and live off of it. And that'd be the dream for me. And to have people coming to gigs for my music and connecting with my music, like, I'm not necessarily like, I want to be in a stadium full of people, but to be in a room and travel around a room full of people who connect with my music and came there to listen to me and what I'm saying and they relate, then yeah, if I can do that for my life, then I'll be a pretty happy person, you know what I mean? I guess it's just having goals gives you something to focus on.
Yeah.
I mean, great for people who have the big goals, but it's easier said than done to say, hey, I want to be next Taylor Swift, and
Sure.
yeah.
But that's a great life, what you just described. Not Taylor Swift. Not Taylor. I mean, I don't know what her life's like.
Yeah.
When I look at somebody like her, I feel so daunted by it.
Yeah.
I can tell you that from the bottom of my heart, I mean this. I don't want that for me.
No, exactly.
That would be, oh my God, good for you. But
I definitely
dear
agree.
Lord, it excited me to hear you talk about what you want to do in such simple terms. It's not like you have to prove yourself to me ever, or anyone for that matter.
Yeah.
But all you said was, I just want to make music
Yeah.
and be able to feed myself.
Yeah, pretty
And that's the
much.
end.
Yeah,
Well, that's it, isn't it?
that's it.
I've said that to multiple people who have either been struggling or often people who have done better, inverted commas, than me. I've said, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
You know, there's always food in the fridge. There's mostly fuel in the car. Sometimes I have to just half fill it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, I like that for you. That's you. Maybe you are an old soul. I didn't know that I even believed in it. But that's, and I don't want this to be in any way condescending. To be at your age and that's it for you is great.
Thank you.
And I think you'll achieve nothing but it.
Thank you.
You know, that's but you've got to be like you are, single-minded about this. Yeah,
exactly. In this industry, you've got to be focused on it. You got to want it a lot.
A lot.
A lot. And there's so many people that want it, so you've got to want it. Sometimes you've got to want it more than them because only so many people can make a career out of it. Look, I wish everyone who loved it could, but it's not the case. So you've got to want it and you've got to work for it. It's quite good.
And I think maybe there's also something more than just wanting it.
Very true.
I think you can't do anything else.
Yeah.
And I get that from you.
Yeah.
You can want it all you want.
Very true.
But if you just can't stop, then that's the difference.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Like I've known some musos who say like, oh, I want to do music till this age, then do that. And I'm like, I can't imagine myself doing anything else, you know? And you can tell the musos that are a lot older and they've been doing it for their life, they're still writing. Even if they can barely walk or anything, they're still writing. And that's how you know they didn't see anything else.
Yes, because it's in you.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be a curse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes you're like, oh, maybe I should do something else. Well, best of luck. I don't think you can. I think this is just where you're at.
Exactly.
You used that word before too, industry. How do you see the industry?
Oh, it's pretty shit. You said we can swear once.
Yeah.
Look, there's a lot of people who take advantage of it because of how much money can be made. There's a lot of good people in there too. I mean, there's good and bad people in everything really, but a lot more people get selfish and want to take advantage of talent. And there's not as many, like, I guess you could say laws against a lot of things in the music industry. People find ways to take as much money as they can from artists. And a lot of the biggest artists out there don't make as much as you think. Like, not the big ones, but like the ones in between that are, if you sign up for record deals and that, they get a huge percentage of what you make. They have a say in, a lot of them have a say in what you write, what you release, pretty much who you are, and that just takes away your artistry, really. There is a percentage of the industry that's good, but yeah, it's...
Well, from my outside looking in and being, you know, music industry adjacent, they're pretty similar, the comedy industry and music industry.
Very true.
From what I see and read, you guys are getting screwed hard.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
No, it's like it's outrageous how bad. I mean, if we just focus on probably the biggest offender is Spotify, which I'm sure you can get this podcast on. But
listen as much as you can, guys. He needs it.
I get no extra money.
No.
They're already paying me $1 million. I get $1 million an episode. It's amazing. But it's outrageous that they are gaining so much money from artists and trickle feeding none of it really back in.
Yeah.
And by the sounds of what you just said about record deals and all of that, you are still an independent artist?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. It's a longer road because if you go with record deal, they instantly can offer you all these things at a cost.
Has that been something you've turned down, or it hasn't even?
Not record deals, but there's been other industry opportunities that I've had to turn down because, it's not worth giving up your soul for it. A lot of it, your music, if it's as important as it is to me, it is your soul. You're pouring everything out, and they take advantage of it. So I'm happier to take the long road and know I did it without losing part of me, I guess.
You're really cool.
Yeah.
No, you're really cool.
You're
I think.
Cool.
Oh, thanks, man. I think that's a hard conviction to even have, but even to stand by that, you know.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of people sort of come into all sorts of different facets of the arts industry. I'm like, oh, you're here for the wrong reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're here to make money, and they do often do very well. It's super refreshing to meet somebody of a younger generation than that has that sort of a conviction to it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to challenge you to hold to that. Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Whenever is right for you to do it. There's no such thing as a sellout, by the way. You do what you got to do to feed yourself and keep the lights on. But I think that's really great, and I hope you get as much support around you to keep doing that.
Thank you. Yeah. At the moment, I have a lot of support with family and friends and that, so I couldn't be more grateful in that aspect.
Well, rather than ask you what's your ultimate goal, I'll just ask then what's the next
step.
The next step. We already know you're going to be back at Woodford. I can't wait to watch you. I'll do my best to get to your show.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But what's just after that?
After Woodford, you do always have to look ahead in the music industry. So I'm currently releasing songs from my album, my first full album. And
You self-produced that?
no.
Okay.
But that's a good thing. I have a good producer who doesn't take advantage. You can find good producers, there's a bit of money, but also it is worth every cent, really. But yeah, so 10 new songs, which I've written with much more life experience. I know I'm still 21, but when I wrote my first few songs, I was only like 17, 18. So since then, yeah, I've been working on 10 new songs, and I'm actually in the studio next week to record another 5.
Great.
And then the full album will be released, I think, around July next year, and then I'm doing a tour.
Oh, sick.
So that'd be cool. My first tour.
National tour? Are you starting smaller in a...
I don't know what you consider it, because it's from Byron Bay to Cairns.
Let's call that a national Queensland tour.
National Queensland tour.
Also, we're taking Byron
Watch
Bay.
out,
That's ours now as well.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much.
Does the album have a name?
I'm working on it, but I'm thinking Ripples in Time.
Sick.
Or Ripple in Time, because it's sort of about, everyone has these little life experiences, almost like when there's a ripple and it's barely noticed in such a large pool of water. It's such a small thing in a large pool of water, but it has an effect, and it has an effect on the person. So, yeah, these are about the ripples in my life that have affected and changed me to who I am, good and bad, in a pool of water of hundreds of people and hundreds of ripples that don't understand what everyone else is going through.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's sort of how I came up with it.
It's like the butterfly effect.
Exactly, but it's kind of overdone, that one.
Yeah.
I googled the Butterfly Effect album, and there's like multiple of them.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Is there Ripples in Time? I feel
No, it's
yours
not an
now.
album.
Done. Recorded. We'll get this out real quick.
Yeah, let them know.
On just like a really practical level, I'd love to know this myself personally. I'd love everybody else to know it. What's the best way for them to buy that album so that you get the most amount of money?
Oh, yeah. Definitely hard copy when it comes out.
Yep.
Like, I do notice people do like CDs still. There's a lot of people. It's not playing, it's having it. Like, it's like, I'm supporting this artist and I've given the money to them. That's through CDs, and that's definitely the way to go. I mean, everything is obviously helpful, but that's the
way to do it.
Yeah, so they'll be out when the full album's out. But yeah.
And come to a live show. So come to a live show.
Absolutely.
And this is with great acknowledgement of everybody else's struggles to get through what they've got to afford.
Yeah.
But if you can afford it, go and see a young independent artist.
Absolutely.
Just like you, and buy your album as well.
Absolutely.
That's from me. I'm telling you to do it.
Yeah. You got to listen to this guy. I mean, you're listening to the podcast, listen to him. But yeah, so definitely live shows, that too, because we have to book out venues for these tour shows and that, and we normally have to pay a bit as well.
Yeah.
So the more people that come in, the more we make. We're not getting all the ticket sales. It comes to the venue, and if you get an open act, but then you're also being there and listening, and that's what's important, really. That's why we do it. So, yeah, that's a great point. Live shows for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely get out there and support you.
Yeah.
Tiffany Grace, you rule, mate.
Yeah, everyone come to my show.
Yeah. I'll do my best to get there as soon as I can. Yeah, and at time of recording, you're performing tonight. So
I am.
Enjoy the shit out of it, mate.
I am so excited. Like, as soon as I walked into the reception this morning, I was talking to ladies and they're like, what music do you play? And I'm like, a bit of this, bit of that. They're like, do you have your own songs? I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, play them. And I'm like, yes, I'm in the right place, you know?
Absolutely.
When people say play your music, yeah, it's a good feeling. Yeah.
You're always in the right place when you're here.
Very true. This is the place to be.
Well, been a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you for talking to me and having me on your podcast.
No worries at all, mate. Thank you.
All right.
Man, she's cool. I like cool people. She's, she doesn't know this, but this is forever for her. I mean, I feel like she actually knows it, you know. That's, what a great person. I look forward to seeing how she grows and I look forward to seeing her live. I still haven't seen her live. Hey, if you want to be more involved in this wonderful world that we're creating here at Radio Woodfordia, you can become a Woodfordia citizen. There's heaps of excellent things in being a citizen, included extra content from this very podcast. In the meantime, this was produced, as always, by the wonderful people at Woodfordia Inc. The music was by the East Pointers. I'm Harley Breen. That was another episode of Radio Woodfordia.